Hi, I'm Father Eric Sundrup, and I'm here with Father Patrick Gilger at America Media, and this is Jesuit Autocomplete Merry Christmas Edition. You're unhappy to be wearing a Santa hat.
I do not want to be wearing this. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas
And a Happy
New Year.
It's New Year, you're right.
Oh, Merry Christmas
Merry
edition.
Christmas Edition, yes, Christmas. Thus the hat, which I believe blinks. I'm told it blinks, right? Does it blink?
I'm not at all embarrassed.
Mine blinks. You're completely embarrassed. You don't want this hat. You can take
I-
the hat off.
I would
I will
be-
wear the hat for everyone.
I would be pleased to take this off.
So we've just got Christmas. Just flat out Christmas.
Good.
We'll see what Google does with that.
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, that one. Oh, got it.
Good.
Is Christmas a pagan holiday?
Hey, start off with the good ones.
No.
Not anymore.
There are a ton of feasts and celebrations from all sorts of religions and backgrounds and tribes that are around the same time. You know, this is the shortest day of the year.
The solstice.
The solstice, right? So yes, there's a lot of those things. Do some of those traditions end up in other celebrations? I'm sure that happens all the time. That's pretty standard. I don't even know where. Is it Christmas tree? I don't know. Is that
German.
German?
Yeah.
Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum. So is Christmas a pagan holiday? For Christians and for Catholics, this is a feast about the incarnation, about the birth of Christ. So that's for us. That's not considered pagan.
The timing of Christmas, just like the timing of Easter, in fact, coincides with prior major celebrations from different religions or from pagan traditions, these kinds of things. There can be issues with that, of course. Like, we want to think through this stuff. We don't necessarily do that lightly. Like, especially we don't want to co-opt or coerce or take over those different things.
It's just probably a little ironic to be talking about Christmas as a pagan holiday while wearing a blinking Santa hat.
How dare you? Also, I'm the one who wanted to take this off.
I'm all about it. Was Jesus born on Christmas?
Uh-oh.
So related to that one, is the date like completely historically accurate? I don't think we have a good answer for that one.
We do, and it's not.
But yeah, December 25th, debatable.
Yes, very unlikely that that's the actual day he was born. But you know what? We can celebrate his birthday then anyway.
Was Jesus born? Yes. That we got. Why do people exchange gifts at Christmas?
Good question.
I don't have any idea. I've just been doing it since I was born.
It's built into your
It's
DNA.
It's built into my DNA.
Well, the model is that we want to be like the wise men who brought gifts to Mary and Joseph and Jesus in the manger at the stable. They bring these incredible gifts: gold, frankincense, myrrh, themselves. We ought not forget that part. So in some ways, that exchange of gifts there can at least be modeled on that. And I think that's really, you guys have had experiences of this, that when we give gifts well and receive gifts well on our birthdays or at special occasions, anniversaries, or on Christmas, the best part about it is when we give something that is meaningful to us to give and somebody actually receives it as something that's relevant for them and beautiful for them.
Gifts are a way of showing love and care for other people. I think that's an important thing about that. But that's a really good question. We referenced it earlier. Why do we have Christmas trees?
Hey, that's a great question.
Because people love plants in their house. There's all these articles about millennials and houseplants. Why not? That seems like a good answer.
You know, I just have in my head right now that awesome picture of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So beautiful and so sad. Like, it's such a great moment.
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is that's another tradition that we have taken over from another culture. This is a German tradition, a Central European tradition. They would decorate these trees and, outdoors before you would bring these things indoors. And now we do it this way, which I think is really fantastic.
All right, so what do we have? Christmas trees. And the last one, how do Catholics celebrate Christmas? There's going to be different cultural practices depending on where the Catholics are in different places. But there's something that's going to unite us all is the celebration of the Christmas liturgy, of Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, that sharing in Eucharist. There's going to be different languages. There's probably going to be different sort of cultural additions and things added on, but we're all going to go to Mass.
Yeah.
We're all going to hear the scriptures about the birth of Christ. We're
Yeah.
all going to, we're all going to hear a really good homily on that, right?
I really hope so. One of the great things about this differentiation of cultures, this diversity of cultures that we can see around us, actually, it doesn't just happen in the liturgy or in the giving of gifts. It also happens in the little beautiful traditions that I'm sure each of you invent in your own family. So one of the things in my family is we grew up in New Orleans, and even though none of my family has real roots there, I was there as a kid. And so my dad one year came home with a story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that was rewritten into like Bayou Cajun Louisiana culture.
Oh.
Written in the dialect, and instead of Santa driving a sleigh full of reindeer, Santa was coming into a house on the bayou pulled by 12 alligators.
Oh, Lord.
It was really fantastic. We read it this still
You still read it? Yeah.
every Christmas to my nieces and nephews.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So we've covered here. We've got, is Christmas a pagan holiday? Was Jesus born on Christmas? Why do people exchange gifts on at Christmas? Excuse me. Why do we have Christmas trees? So that we can have LED lights. And how do Catholics celebrate Christmas? Lots of different variations, but the important part being there, the greatest gift of all, God becomes human. God gives God's self to us.
Gift giving is one of my absolute favorite things. I hope you get some awesome gifts for Christmas and that you get to give some awesome gifts for Christmas. Thank you for watching this Christmas episode of Jesuit Autocomplete. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can catch all of our other episodes and our content there. We thank you again for joining us. I'm Father Patrick Gilger. This is Father Eric Sundrup.
Merry Christmas. Oh, sorry.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Jesuit Autocomplete.
Merry Christmas.